So today is Sunday. I am on my way to church with my husband and my kids. I know in my last video I was talking about why I don't go anymore and how I don't think I can go anymore. I still don't think I can. I mean, I don't want to. So basically I just figured I'll vlog my reaction so you guys can see like how I feel. Right now, just all truthfully, honestly speaking, I don't feel anything. I feel fine. I feel regular. I'm shut out from it at the moment. I've gone to this church once with my husband and kids, and it was nice. The people are pretty nice. Usually, when it's my first time walking in, the anxiety peaks, and I feel very uncomfortable as I get closer to going in, because I'm like, you know. The reason I'm going today, honestly, is because after this we're taking the kids to the movies, so it was just easier for me to tag along since we're going straight to movies afterwards. Because really I was just going to go to the park and work out. That's what I was going to do on my Sunday. For me, it's like as long as I am not being approached too much and people aren't trying to hug me and ask for my number, it's like I'm nice to people, but at the same time I don't really give off a vibe like I want to get to know anyone. And that's how I react when it comes to going to any church now. Whereas before, I would stop and talk to everyone and, hey, how are you doing, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm just like very, you know, I don't know you. I feel very shut out. Like, I feel like I'm going to church, but I'm not a part of it. Like, I'm going just to go.
Hey, welcome.
Hi.
How are you? I'm loud. Today, I give generously, acknowledging that God has given all I am. I give because I trust in the Lord. I give because it is better to give than receive. I give because I believe in the vision of this church family. As I give, I believe God is opening the windows of heaven over my life and pouring out an overflowing blessing. I believe that as I give, it is being given back to me, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. I believe I am blessed to be a blessing. Amen.
So I started to kind of have some anxiety. I kind of started to panic. Started having flashbacks of stuff while the pastor was talking. I had to get out. It's over, but I had to get out before someone comes up to me and tries to talk to me. My heart is racing. I can't go back in again. Like, I don't want to be vulnerable. I don't want to be vulnerable to where people start coming up to me and trying to talk to me and pray for me, and everyone sees me crying. And my husband went to get the kids, and I don't know, I started thinking about stuff that was told to me by people that I thought was my friends, about like how unworthy I am and how I'm not right with God, and like how broken and unfixed I am and all this stuff. And it got to me, like it got to be too much. And try to calm down. I'm okay. I just needed to vlog this so you guys could see, which I'm glad I did. I did not expect this reaction. Usually I'm able to hold it back, but today I was not able to hold it. I mean, the pastor really got me. He really did. The whole thing is that you guys probably think I'm against God. Like, I think God isn't real or God did something wrong because of my experience in the church. It has nothing to do with that. I'm against church. I'm against the lies. And I have a hard time trusting that this one's any different. They seem very nice, and I want to believe they're different because I know they're not all the same. But going in churches, no matter how nice they are, it brings me back to the bad memories and things that I was told that made me feel a whole lot worse. Like, I would like to have a relationship with God, just not church. I don't know how I could do both.
As you see, I didn't handle church very well this morning. I was not expecting to have a panic attack, anxiety attack, I should say. It was more of an anxiety attack. What happened was that the pastor was praying and he was telling people, if you want us to pray for you, come up. He didn't make me feel bad. It wasn't him. It was just, I guess, some trigger words. I started thinking about what my discipler had said to me when I had told her that I was going to leave. Now, remember, my discipler was also my friend. I became pretty close with her. So she was the one I was doing my restoration studies with. She was the one that I was doing my women's meetings and all these different things. I was doing it all with her. She was trying to help me. And so I put a lot of trust into her. And I didn't think that she would actually cut me off. But she cut me off in the worst way. So when I think about the people who hurt me the most, she hurt me the most. I'm actually really glad that I did this vlog because I've been wanting to read some things that I wrote. I'm a writer. I write a lot. I journal my feelings. I love to write. It helps me so much. When I left the ICOC, I wrote down in my journal a couple of things. January 21st, 2016, Thursday night. 9 p.m. I had a phone conversation with my discipler. I expressed my thoughts and frustrations about the church and how the leaders are going about situations with members. I was told to make a decision on my next step. Either I finish getting restored or I leave. This is a conversation I had with my discipler. Were you friends with this sister that was kicked out of the church before she was kicked out? Why does it bother you so much that this sister was disfellowshipped? Did you have a relationship with her? Why does it matter to you so much that she was kicked out? Tina, you haven't been fully restored yet. Tina, I don't want you to get me mistaken. You are not a member because you already left God and lived your life in an ungodly way. When you left the church, you haven't completed your restoration studies. You're just a visitor, a guest. No matter what, there are leaders and you must respect them. I put a lot of work and time into you, Tina. You at least owe me the respect to call me with your decision on what you're going to do. If I left, my marriage would fail. I would not be blessed in my life. Some people were pretty angry at me for leaving. I was even told by one of my friends who left after me that people were warned about me and told not to talk to me anymore because I was no longer going to the church. Now I want to read to you guys some interpretations that I have made based on some of the things that was said to me by my discipler, based off of what I feel they meant. You haven't completed your restoration studies. Because I haven't completed the studies means that my thoughts and feelings regarding the church's behaviors and ways are invalid, irrelevant, unnecessary in the Church of Christ. I am not considered a disciple of God unless I do what I'm told in terms of studies and series of actions to prove that I indeed take my relationship with God seriously. Basically, I will be heard, but my feelings will not be regarded. Why does it bother you so much? Did you have a relationship with this sister before she was disfellowshipped? I shouldn't take it seriously or personal unless I have been longtime friends with the member. I am a part of the church. Therefore, I should automatically agree, understand, and keep my mouth shut. This is a normal behavior to the Church of Christ. You're overreacting, Tina. It's not serious. I should just accept and take it with a grain of salt. You are judging our leaders without getting their side of the story first. The woman who's been disfellowshipped could be lying or exaggerating. The leaders are well respected. Therefore, there must be a good reason that they put her out. I put a lot of work and time into you, Tina. you at least owe me the respect to call me with your decision on what you're gonna do. Because my discipler helped me and kept me accountable through so much. At the end, I owe her. This goes to show that all things are not always done out of the goodness of their heart. It's all a job that is unpaid. Because the church claims these are some of the things we need to do in order to get to heaven. It's performance, works, and numbers. December 8, 2016. I want to expose the ICOC. I want for my story, hurt and anger to be heard by ex-members, non-members, and current members. I want to help people who are afraid to leave the cult and give wisdom to those who are potential recruits. It may probably not heal me in total, but I will gain more closure, and I will be able to turn my hurt, anger, and resentment into a good cause to help others. I think that I can safely say that my experience was pretty damn hard. Everyone's experience is different, and everyone does not take it the same. Because I put so much trust into these people, it was really hard. I had no friends when I moved from the other borough that I was living in. And so these were the only friends I had was in the church. I was swayed away from having any outside friends who were not Christians or disciples of the church. That takes a big role in why it's so hard for me right now. Today, when I went to the church with my husband, I felt uncomfortable. Right now, I feel like I still have a weight. It's sitting on me, and I don't know how to get it off. I'm sorry, I'm a very emotional person. I wear my heart on my sleeve, but I'm gonna be really real with you guys. I felt really unworthy. I felt like God's not gonna bless me because I'm not in church and I'm not a Christian anymore. I felt like, what am I gonna do? This is all I know. I don't know anything else. All I know is religion, and not having that anymore is so hard because it's scary. It's like, crap, what do I do now? I feel like I'm putting my husband through a lot because he's still a Christian. And so us having a marriage where one is a Christian, the other isn't, is difficult. I'm not afraid of being judged. I'm not afraid of people bashing me or calling me names. I don't give a crap about any of that. I'm pretty tough-skinned. But when it comes to this, I don't know why, but it's so hard for me to get over it and to just shrug it off and be like, whatever, that church was messed up, let me go to another one. I think it's because I was told so many things and I tried so hard for so long to just conform and to convert and to be as high as I could be when it comes to the bar of where standards were held. It's easier not being a Christian for me because then I'm not expected to be at a standard that I can't be at. You have no idea how hard I tried those 7 years to be a better Christian and a better wife and a better mom. I was always given books on how to be a mom. I was given books on how to be a good wife who submits to her husband the godly way. And no matter how many meetings I went to and how many things I did, I never got it. I never, ever got it. And so many times I want to throw in the towel and be like, forget this. I'm never going to get it. I don't understand it. I don't want to be a part of a church. I don't want anyone to know me. I don't want anyone to expect me to be a certain way because I'm a Christian and I have to prove to people that I act like one. I don't want to have to change because when I tried to change, it didn't work. People were constantly trying to change me. And I'm like, okay, when am I gonna finally be good enough? And I never felt good enough. I don't believe in church family. I don't believe in, oh, we're a family. You want to know if they're really your family? Try leaving and see if they're still there for you. I'm not saying that people in church have to chase you down to make you come back, but try leaving and see what they say. And I'm not trying to say that all churches are the same. I'm not trying to say that all churches lie and say that we're a family and really you're not. I'm just saying that if you leave and they don't talk to you anymore, they were never your friends. They were never your family. I don't know if I have anger or bitter or resentment. I don't know. I think I have like a combination of all, but above that, the biggest thing I have is hurt. That's like the biggest thing. And I don't know what to do with it. Oh God, I'm having like the most emotional day today. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry. I'm really a good person. I'm a good person. I'm a nice person. I'm a caring person. I forgive people. I can be friends with just about anybody who could be friends with me. But I just want to help people. I'm not looking for pity. I'm not looking for people to be like, oh, she's crying. I feel so bad for her. It's nothing like that. I'm a very honest person, and I told myself before I started making these videos that if I'm gonna make these videos, I'm gonna be 1,000% myself and real and raw and unedited. And I don't want to fake it for you. If I'm happy, I'm gonna show you I'm happy. If I'm sad, I'm gonna show you I'm sad. I just really want to help as many people as I can. Go to a church that is gonna care about you, and if you're going to leave the Church of Christ, take God with you. I said I was going to take God with me, but after my discipler said the things that she said to me, I guess I started to feel like I could try to take God with me if I want, but is he going to come? I kind of felt like he left because you're not part of church anymore, so goodbye. That's what I was told would happen. And I believed it. And I didn't know I was believing it. It's not like you join a cult and know what you're doing. And they brainwash you in such a way that you don't even realize that by the time you get done, you see that you're a whole different person and you believe all the crap that they tell you. If I had saw videos like the ones that I'm posting now, I probably wouldn't have went and wouldn't have stayed. And I would have felt like, okay, I'm not the only one feeling these things. So my truth and my story is never gonna stop being told. I'm never gonna stop. I'm never gonna stop until I have so many people hear me and know to be careful. If you're gonna go to this church, be careful. If you're in this church, be careful. I can't tell you not to go. I can't tell you not to be a part of it. I can't tell you to leave because not everyone in the church is bad. Just be careful. Find a church that is going to love you, whether you're in it or not. If you go to a church and you find that you feel bad about yourself, that's not God. That's just the people. I'm not mad at God at all. I really just need everyone to understand and to hear me and to know that you're not alone. And God is with you. And I don't feel like God is with me, but the way he's shown himself, I do still believe God is with me. I'm not an atheist. I believe in God. Well, thank you for watching my video. I'm gonna go eat pizza now. I'm good. But thanks for watching and much love. Thank you. Bye.